afternoon, directors. Okay, I'm going to introduce myself. Mr. Alu wouldn't be here, so I'm representing Consolidated Farming Ltd. Yeah. Consolidated Farming Ltd is a 12,000 hectare sugar plantation, and it has a processing plant there, and we irrigate 9,000 hectares of land. So this is all in our goal to produce sugar. Now, the thing about this presentation is that it's going to be very emotional. You have to understand sugar is actually part of everybody's lifestyle. You know, right now I went for a tea break. I think the board and the Zesco know at least some tea will calm people down. You know, it makes our life sweet. So it's going to be very broad. But I'm just asking that we should be humane and think about us as people, not as an industry. Because all the products we produce are to serve people, to make people's lives better. Okay. So Consolidated Farming Limited, which I will refer to as CFL, has got 4 11 kV lines and has 4 MD3 metering points. So looking at it just looking at it from that angle, consolidated farming is one of the biggest consumers of electricity in the agriculture industry. This is very important, and we're very keen to get this point out for Zesco and for other stakeholders that we object the increase in tariffs. Now, why do we object the increase in tariffs? Looking at our analysis, for 2023, we're looking at over 120% increase in our cost of electricity. That is something that is too heavy. It's actually killing our business. You know, the sugar industry is also very complicated. It's like my colleague was talking about the metal industry. Prices are very related to global prices. It's not just an issue of looking at the Zambian market. It's the SADC region. So now, if we looked at it from the increase of the tariffs up to 2027, we're looking at 240% increase in our cost of electricity. This is something that is very annoying, disturbing, and frustrating. You have to understand, my director, our boss, these are the things that keep him up awake. You know, I feel for most of the people who are speaking here, they are older than me. Some people have BP, some people have headaches. You know, we have to look at these things as a person. You know, yes, we are here for business, but there are a lot of families that are going to be affected by this. So one of the cost drivers that we haven't really considered in just electricity is diesel and fertilizer for our industry. You know, diesel is up 55% and fertilizers are up over 100%. These are costs that we have absorbed and we have accepted, you know, especially with diesel, that ERB approved these increases, you know, because of the global market and geopolitics. We have absorbed these costs, and the price of sugar is relatively stable. This is very important to understand, that we're keen on working out something with ERB and Zesco, but it has to be very sustainable to our business. Okay, so now the problem with the sugar market right now, especially the SADC region, is that we are being bombarded, it's under attack from heavily subsidized sugar from Pakistan, India, and Brazil. Right now we are struggling, we cannot export to the Congo market. Why? Because they're getting subsidized sugar from abroad. So we are a value addition company. We are 100% owned by Zambians. And we believe that every forex, every dollar that we get will stay in this country. We can see that from the depreciation of the kwacha. You see, now how are we going to fight depreciation if we're not allowed to export our products and produce our products at a viable rate? Now we have to understand that we have forward contracts in the region. These costs are not going to help us fulfill our forward contracts in the regions. We've set prices. You're killing the business. You know, this is very, very, we're just going to have to, you know, we're really thinking about closing. If you look at Consolidated Farming Ltd, it's in Nampundwe district. You know, we have a connection with the people there. We feel for the villagers. We feel for our workers. Their lives have improved just because of Consolidated Farming Ltd. Look at Mazaboka, that's an example. It works around Zambia sugar. So we have to understand that this is what we're dealing with. Now, last but not least, the most important thing we should look at are the employees. We've been adjusting salaries, we've been adjusting wages, and on peak season, we have 4,000 workers. 4,000 workers, and like I said, other people are saying they have maybe 10 or 5 dependents. That's 20,000 people on the line. You know, this is very serious. For some of us as youth, you know, if you lose your job, you might not get married. Straight up. You might not be able to pay the bills. This is what's on the ground. You know, so these costs are hitting everybody. You know. We just went through a fuel hike, and this year now you want to hit us with an electricity hike. You know, this is something that is affecting our credit line. You know, we borrowed to sustain, to pay for ZESCO bills, which are fixed costs. You see, and now you want to increase again. You're killing the business. We just have to switch to maybe farming, mechanical farming, and fire all the workers, and just do machines. But that's not our intention for Nampundwe district. So please consider making a reasonable proposal. And this is what we are proposing. We propose ERB and ZESCO increase 20% in the first year and a gradual and stable increase over the next 5 years. This is what we think is right. And most importantly, according to the power purchase agreement, we want favorable terms with ZESCO. As much as we are attacking ZESCO, but we have to work with ZESCO. Because at the end of the day, all of us are Zambians. All of us have got people to feed. We've got lives to lead. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. Like we said, we just said a stable rate, so maybe it can be 10 or 20%, but it has to be something that we can be able to work with, because looking at our credit lines and how the industry works, it's very hard to adjust your operations in a short period of time. Sugarcane takes a long time to grow. By the time you take it to market, prices have changed. You might not make profit. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You might try to have a power purchase agreement.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you.
And just to follow up on the power purchase agreement question.
Yes, sir.
Do you have issues entering into a negotiation for a
I don't think so, but I'll have to verify on that. I'm not usually indulged in these agreements or negotiations. Sorry. So I have to get back to you with that question.